in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Miami's offense will get the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johns. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Blunt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup. Them in position to pick up a first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't...
Touchdown, Canes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
The Cavaliers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Back to throw, it's Gee. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Ripping through the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly complete. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to...
He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touch. Hurricane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Gee. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it. Yard line, first down for this offense. First play of the period, first down here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks one. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Zips it out to his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Gee. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Extending the play. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
The sure hands, it's busted. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. In the red area, it's Blunt. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
27, jump!
Looking to pass. It's Gee. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking. Gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. By himself, he makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Bears the pressure. A spectacular one-hand grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Gee. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away.
Now, 4th down.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking for a man. It's Gee. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Let's go!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I'm at...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42, Virginia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wants to throw. It's Gee. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Blunt. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. You know, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hendricks. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perkins. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Cavaliers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
breaks into the open. And an explosive play. The move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man, it's Hendricks. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll give it to the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. He breaks a tackle. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fires it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he puts through the extra point.
63, Virginia, 7.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
He lofts one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there. Try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.